Hello, thanks to be present at the international premiere of Esquirlas, Splinters. It's a pleasure to share this moment with you. I would like to stay there at the cinema, but this planet is a strange place. Sorry for my baby English. I will read my answers so that you can understand better. I'm doing my best. Thank you. The creation of the film meant an exhausting process that began that very morning of the explosions, I guess. Since that day, I wanted to know what had happened in my town. I started an investigation about the explosions and arms trafficking. Then I thought that it could be a documentary film, so I started to work with a film editor. I have a collection of media files joined during more than 10 years of research. The interviews and readings guided me in the political subplot of the script and in the appearances of the public figures, the judge, the complainant, the worker, the military man, and the president, of course. While I was putting these pieces together in the timeline, I found these home movies. I was looking for my sister in those memories. I found my family playing in the ruins and my house and school almost destroyed between birthdays and graduation parties that were in those tapes as well. It was a material almost forgotten for me. At first, I didn't want to incorporate it into the project because I didn't want to make a self-referential film. So I insisted with the original story that had the working man of the military factory as the protagonist, but he got sick as well as my dad. Then other issues appeared: precarious of life, vulnerable societies, sacrifice zones. Some human lives were not taken into account. For the arms and chemical companies, it was like a zone of human sacrifice based on economic profits. So the family history was broken by those same socio-cultural conditions that I tried to question. I took courage without shields or distances to protect me, and I began to make esquirlas, splinters. Until the last minute, I modified the voiceover. That voice is my view from the present about those fragmented memories. At first, my adult voice had more prominence. It was an omnipresent voice with closed and abstract ideas about injustice. It was my first movie and I wanted to say it all. But as I progressed through the editing process of the film, I gave more space to the girl's voice and trusted in the power of recording and editing. Then the voice began to point or add details to tell the story. I also include my dad's voice, reading a text written by him about the becoming of a splinter or piece of projectile. At the beginning, I wanted to film how the place where the explosions started looks like today, because it was declared an interdicted zone. It means that the place cannot be modified while the case is open. So it reveals the way in which all these years had passed, but also the paralysis of time and justice. Plants keep growing on roof, but repairing buildings is forbidden. Active projectiles are still buried in that area. I entered the shooting escorted by a bomb squad. When I went to film and while visiting my family, I was trapped in a cloud of fusion and ammonia. It is an invisible atmosphere that leaves marks on our bodies. Chemical risks appeared during the shooting of the film as a terrifying whisper. Thank you.